Hi, I'm Mike Monticello, Editor-in-Chief of Business Solutions Magazine. Thanks for joining me today. Yesterday, I did a webinar for Mercury, the payment processing company, and during the presentation, I educated their retail and restaurant IT resellers on ways that they could grow their business. Many of the topics that we covered in the presentation are things that I write about on this blog. And one of them that I talked about yesterday was video surveillance. One of the attendees had a great question at the end of the presentation. She basically called me out and said, hey, make sure that you tell these people that there are bandwidth requirements with IP video. And in many cases, of course there are. You put these megapixel cameras all over the place. There is a lot of data that is now on that network that you need to provision and set up, and might have to install extra equipment, and it could be costly. Absolutely, that's true. But what I told this attendee, and what I want to tell you here now, is that in some cases this isn't true. This is a camera from Axis Communications, and they're not the only ones who do this, and in fact, I don't think they were the first ones to do this, but on the side of this camera, right here in the back, this is a little 32 gigabyte SD memory card. Put this thing in, set this up on the network. All the video that's recorded gets stored on this camera. Nothing is being sent through the network to a server. I mean, you can set it up to do that, but if you wanted to, if you have a customer that needs some basic recording, you can do something like this. You can obviously put in bigger memory cards to get more retention and things like that, but basically nothing is going across the network, so there's next to no bandwidth requirements. The only time that any bandwidth is being used is if you're trying to view the video remotely. Now, I bring this up because this is something that many people aren't aware of. They just assume that with IP cameras you need to have a robust network that's able to handle all this video. I hope that me mentioning this kind of sparks your interest. Chances are you weren't aware of that, and you're not aware of many of the changes that are taking place in the video surveillance world. If you think that video surveillance is too expensive for you or it's too complex, I urge you to take another look at it, because things are evolving rapidly in this space. There's so much change, so much innovation. It's really amazing. It's mind-blowing. So that's your takeaway, is to re-examine video surveillance as something that you could be offering your customers. You might be surprised. Well, that's all the time we have for now. Thanks for joining me. Look forward to talking to you again.